You've met them. They don't try. They just are. Their silence says more than your performance. Their presence disrupts the air, like gravity made flesh. Why? Why do they radiate power without effort, while others drown in noise trying to be seen? Why the room never bends for you like it does for them? That's because personal magnetism isn't a skill, it's a frequency. And you cannot fake resonance. Plato knew this. In his ancient theory of the soul, he spoke of something most have forgotten. When a soul is aligned with truth, with beauty, with its purpose, it resonates. And others feel it. Not through logic, but through something primal, a memory buried in their own soul. This isn't mysticism, it's recognition. A soul in harmony reminds other souls of what they've lost. That's why the magnetic don't demand attention. They attract it. But here's the secret. Resonance can be cultivated. It begins not with your voice, but with your silence. Not with how you're seen, but with who you are when no one is looking. Because real magnetism isn't taught, it's remembered. And the deeper you remember your truth, the more the world begins to lean in. Plato believed that everything in the universe, from the stars to the stones, is composed of three fundamental elements. In us, these three elements are expressed as the tripartite soul: reason, spirit, and appetite. Reason. This is your intellect, your ability to think clearly, to seek truth, to understand. Spirit. This is your will, your ambition, your drive to rise above the mundane and achieve something greater. Appetite. This is your desires, your instincts, your needs for comfort, pleasure, and fulfillment. Most people are unaware that these three parts are constantly at war within them. Reason tries to keep the desires in check. Spirit pushes you toward ambition, while appetite pulls you in 1,000 directions. But here's where it gets interesting. Plato said that real magnetism comes when these parts align. When reason, spirit, and appetite are working together, not against each other, a state of harmony is achieved. And when your soul is in harmony, it doesn't just think clearly, it resonates. You've experienced this. You've met people who are at peace with themselves. Their presence isn't an act. It's not a performance. It's a frequency. A soul that is aligned with its highest truth, radiating clarity, purpose, and a sense of inner peace. Plato called this state the pursuit of the good, the higher truth, the ultimate source of beauty, justice, and order. Magnetic people are those who, whether they realize it or not, are in touch with this form of the good. Their clarity, their peace, and their sense of purpose speak louder than any words or actions ever could. And so, when you meet someone who exudes that quiet power, remember, it's not an act, it's a resonance, a soul that remembers its source. Neuroscience and psychology calls it the heart-brain coherence. When your heart and brain sync, your body operates at its highest energetic state. This coherence shows up in your presence. You've felt it before. When mind, heart, and spirit align, your energy radiates, and it's scientifically measurable. The heart's electromagnetic field is up to 60 times stronger than the brain's, affecting everyone around you. Then there are mirror neurons, cells in your brain that let you feel others' emotions. When someone is aligned, your brain picks up on it. If their energy is chaotic, your neurons sense it. If it's harmonious, you feel that too. This is why we're drawn to certain people. It's not just their words or actions. It's the energy we subconsciously tune into. People don't follow loud voices. They follow stable signals. They follow a frequency that resonates with their own soul. Now, let's flip the coin. For every magnetic person, there's one whose presence is repellent. It's not about looks or words. It's what's missing inside. This is dissonance, the soul out of sync with itself. Plato taught that when reason, spirit, and appetite are at war, external chaos follows. The soul shapes how we act, and unresolved dissonance seeps into interactions. People feel it, even if they can't name it. Many of us live in this dissonance, pretending, compensating for inner conflict, pushing people away without realizing it. Jung's shadow theory explains this. The parts of us we reject weaken our presence. If we live inauthentically, we can't resonate with others. People sense the dissonance, the false energy, the mask. Attachment theory adds another layer. When we're anxious or insecure in relationships, our energy becomes fragmented, draining others. The poison is believing you're fooling everyone. This is Plato's soul sickness, acting inauthentically, pushing others away, then wondering why you feel empty. Your inner truth doesn't lie, and when you contradict it, the dissonance bleeds out. People sense it in how you speak, move, and act. They feel the distance and pull away. Remember, you don't need to be perfect to be magnetic, but you must be true to yourself. Inauthenticity creates a wall between you and others, and no one connects with a false reflection. This is about becoming more authentically aligned with your deepest self. Because the more aligned you are, the less you need to explain your worth. Let's begin with the most fundamental practice, internal harmony. Plato's model of the soul is a guide to understand how harmony within yourself creates magnetic presence. Start by regularly auditing the three parts of your soul: reason, spirit, and appetite. Take time each day to journal about where each part stands. Is your reason in control? Is it calm, clear, and aligned with your higher goals? Is your spirit at peace? Are you motivated by genuine desires or just empty impulses? Is your appetite aligned with the values you truly hold dear, or is it driven by external pressures? By reflecting on these questions, you begin to tune into where you might be out of balance and where you need to realign to create internal harmony. This kind of internal audit is a practice, not a one-time fix. But with time, it becomes the cornerstone of your personal magnetism. Next, we move to shadow integration. Remember Carl Jung's warning. When you reject parts of yourself, they fester in the dark and poison your presence. Instead of avoiding or pretending these parts don't exist, embrace them. Take time to confront your contradictions, the emotions and traits you'd rather hide from. The more you can own these parts of you, the less you'll need to hide behind masks. And when you stop hiding, your energy becomes whole. It becomes magnetic. Try these shadow work prompts. What parts of myself do I feel ashamed of? What do I try to prove to others that I don't fully believe in myself? By journaling through these questions, you begin to integrate the rejected pieces of you, creating a more complete, authentic presence. Another powerful tool to build your soul resonance is beauty calibration. Exposure to beauty, whether through art, nature, or philosophical contemplation elevates the spirit. Plato's form of beauty is not just an aesthetic concept. It's a reminder that we are drawn to higher ideals. Surround yourself with what inspires you, what connects you to a deeper sense of truth. When you immerse yourself in beauty, your soul remembers its higher potential, and your energy shifts accordingly. And finally, purpose alignment. What's your ultimate goal? What's your form of the good, your highest ideal? If you haven't yet articulated it, now is the time to think about it. Align your actions and decisions with this higher truth. When you're moving towards something transcendent, your energy becomes a beacon. People are drawn to it because it radiates clarity and purpose. To help you stay on track, use Plato's chariot allegory as a tool for regular inner audits. This allegory is a reminder that we all have parts of us pulling in different directions. Your job is to keep the chariot moving toward your higher self, not letting the unruly horses of your desires or distractions take you off course. You can also create stillness rituals, practices like meditation or moments of solitude, to reduce the internal noise and amplify the clarity of your energy. When your mind is calm and your heart is at peace, your energy naturally resonates at a higher frequency. The more aligned you are internally, the less you need to explain your worth. Your presence speaks for itself. It's not about charisma or being the loudest in the room. True magnetism comes from spiritual integrity, a deep internal alignment that radiates outward. It's about being the truest version of yourself, not performing to fit someone else's expectations. The energy you feel inside is what others feel around you. It's a resonance, not a performance. Magnetism can't be forced. You can't fake alignment with your truth, but you can remember it. Plato believed beauty awakens memory, not just the beauty in the world, but in your soul. When you reconnect with your truth, it radiates out in ways others feel, even if they don't understand it. You don't need to be louder or try harder. The world doesn't need another loud voice. It needs a resonant one, someone whose energy speaks without words. That's the source of true magnetism. So, ask yourself, will you keep performing for attention? Or will you align your soul with your highest truth and let your energy naturally draw people to you? Stop performing. Start resonating. As you cultivate this resonance, people will notice. They may not know what's changed, but they will feel it. The calm presence, the clarity, all of it will draw others in effortlessly. Now, it's your turn. Your magnetism is already inside you. You just need to remember it